Luca is Pixar's newest movie on Disney Plus and stars Jacob Tremblay as the title character, Luca. And let's talk about it. In this movie, here is a sea monster named Luca who lives underneath the water until he meets a young boy named Alberto who also happens to be a sea monster. And then when they leave the surface by entering the human when they enter the human world, they disguise themselves as human beings, and they also adventure to a small town on the Italian Riviera to enter and win a Vespa race. And now we got our Pixar movie that I loved. I love this movie. I gotta tell you, Luca is one of my favorite Pixar movies. And let me tell you, I have been a big Pixar fan probably since when I was little. I think probably back when I was a kid, or maybe I was little that time, because I grew up loving Pixar. Even though I'm a big Pixar fan, I think my first time loving Pixar was mostly, I think my first time watching Pixar movies was either Monsters Inc., Toy Story 1, or Toy Story 2, or Finding Nemo, or maybe, or maybe A Bug's Life. I don't know. I mean, I only seen A Bug's Life probably at least twice or three times as a kid. I don't know. So I grew up loving those Pixar movies. But with this movie, I love this movie because I watched this movie today and I think this movie was actually really cool. I really enjoyed this movie. So when I first saw the trailer for this movie, I thought this movie was, when I first saw the first teaser trailer for this movie, I thought this movie was going to be in theaters. But no, they decided to release this movie. But when I first saw the second trailer for this movie, they decided to release this movie on Disney Plus, like they did with Disney Pixar's Soul, which came out last year. So I gotta tell you, this is easily one of Pixar's incredible movies. So let's talk about the characters. So let's start off with Jacob Tremblay. So Jacob Tremblay as Luca is really good. He's really fun. I thought Luca is really good. I think Jacob Tremblay is really good as Luca, and I thought he captures the character really well. He does an amazing voice work for this character, and he's really good and also Jacob Tremblay is a really good actor, but he's also really good in this movie. I really liked him as Luca, and I thought Luca, the character himself, was funny. I thought he was funny. He's actually really funny and sweet and charming, but I think Luca, even though with Luca, this is his first time being in the human world because he's been underneath the water because he's a sea monster. He doesn't know nothing about the human world at all, but he's trying to learn a little bit about the human world. So that's all I know. So that's it. So I thought Jacob Tremblay was really good as Luca, and he's really good. And here is Alberto, played by Jack Dylan Grazer, and I thought Jack Dylan Grazer was really good as Alberto, and Alberto is one of the funniest characters in this movie. And I thought Alberto in this movie, to my opinion, he's actually a really good character. He's a really good character. And I thought he was also really cool. He's a really good character. And he was actually really funny in this movie. He actually made me laugh one time during the movie. And also the character's also a sea, like I said, Alberto's also a sea monster, but he also is in the human world. And what I liked about Alberto is he's trying to teach Luca a little bit about the human world. Because, Luca is a sea monster and Alberto is also a sea monster because they're both sea monsters. But since they're both sea monsters, when they leave the human world, they disguise themselves as human beings. Let's say if it rains, they turn to sea monsters. When you splash water on them, they turn to sea monsters. That's the issue. See? But I think and here we have, and also I think Jack Dylan Grazer is really good as Alberto, and that's all I gotta say for him. And here is Emma Berman as Julia, and Julia is really a funny character in this movie. And I thought she was really good in this movie as well, and I thought she made really good chemistry and made a really good friendship with Luca and Alberto themselves, and I thought she was really good in this movie. And here is Maya Rudolph as Luca's mom, who's also really good in this movie. Who's also really good in this movie as well. And I thought Luca's mother was really funny. And here we have here is Jim Gaffigan, who's also really good as Luca's dad in the movie. And I thought he was also really funny, and I do like the voice work, and I do like his voice work and the voice acting, him voicing this character. And also Maya Rudolph, same thing, that she also is really good at voicing Luca's mother in the film. And also speaking of characters, here we have here, I don't know who the voice actor is, but I thought this character right here, I forgot this character's name, I think it's wait. Here we have here is this one character who's Julia's dad in the movie. His character's name is Massimo or Massimo, whatever his name is. I don't know. But oops, sorry. I really don't know. But I thought he was, and here we have here is this character. His character, the thing is with his character, his right arm is actually gone, and they don't. My only problem is that Pixar doesn't really explain how he ended up losing his arm, and I thought he could have had a backstory. He could have told Luca and Alberto about his backstory of how he ended up losing his right arm. That's what we should have saw in the movie, but it didn't really show the backstory. It didn't really show Julia's father's backstory of how he ended up losing his right arm, and I was like, well, I wish they actually should have showed that in the movie, but they didn't. And here we have here, and last but not least, here we have here is another character in this movie. I forgot his name. Here we have here is another character. I really forgot his name, but he's the actual villain of this movie. And I thought he was really annoying. I couldn't stand him anymore. I was just like, I was kind of annoyed by him. But I mean, if you watch the movie, you'll know what's going on with him, but I'm not going to tell you what he does. He's actually okay in the movie, but I thought he was kind of a little bit out of hand. But I think he could have been better. I think he could have been more funny. He could have been more silly and goofy, and a little bit more serious. But he doesn't really do anything but get on Luca and Alberto's and Julia's nerves, and I'm thinking, like, I couldn't stand him anymore. But I think that's about it. That's it. No more. That's enough for the characters. And also, what else I enjoy about this Pixar movie for Luca, and I love the story of this movie. And I really love the location. I like the story of this movie. Like, it does explain to me of what the story is actually about. And what else I enjoy about this is I really love the location of this small town on the Italian Riviera, and I thought this small town really looks nice, and I really like the small town of it. And also too, what else? Also, this Pixar movie is also, I do love the chemistry between Luca and Alberto, and I thought these two have incredible chemistry together, and I like that brother figure connection with these two characters. And I thought I really love the relationships between not just Luca and Alberto, but also they have a really good relationship with Julia, the little girl herself in the movie. I thought she was really good. I thought Luca and Alberto and Julia, both these three main characters, get really good chemistry together, and I thought the chemistry between these characters actually do a really good job, and I really like how they connect like that, like let's say two brothers and one sister, and I really love that friendship. And I'm looking at these three characters like, I'm like, okay, this reminds me of this reminds me of Harry Potter, Hermione, and Ron from the Harry Potter films. Don't you think? I do. I think that's about it. So I think Pixar did really good with this movie. And this, you know what this movie reminds me of? This movie reminds me of Aquaman. This movie is a cross between Aquaman. This movie is a cross between Aquaman, Call Me by Your Name, and The Little Mermaid all at once. And I thought it does remind me a little bit like those movies, but it's kind of like mashed together and put it into this movie just a little bit. But I thought they did a really good job with this movie, and I think that's about mostly it, because I don't think I got really not much to say but one thing. At least one thing, at least one more thing I really enjoyed. This movie was freaking cool. This is easily one of Pixar's incredible movies. And I thought the director, I don't know who did, I forgot the director's name, but he did really good with the animation. I love the animation. And I do love the animation of this movie. You know how Pixar is. They do a really good job with their animated Pixar movies. They do really good with the characters. And I do love the design of all the characters in the movie. And I think that's about it for Disney and Pixar's Luca. And that's about it. That is pretty much it. So I think that's all I gotta say for this Pixar movie for Luca. And that's about it. So be sure to like, subscribe, press notification button, follow me on Instagram, and comment down below. And I'll see you on my next video. And thank you for watching.